welcome back.
Yeah, it's me, Alicia.
And I'm Kristen, and this is episode 19.
Yeah, so close.
Oh my god, crazy.
Yeah. So as always, subscribe and like and comment because we want to hear your comments and things.
Mm-hmm. We want to feel like we're talking to people
Yeah.
instead of ourselves.
Yeah, that's a nice little trade-off,
Yeah.
Get some info and fun times to laugh at.
Yeah.
And we get to hear your thoughts on other topics that have been bugging us throughout the week.
Yeah, like we want to know if you guys agree with some of the things we're saying, disagree, have some suggestions of places to go, things to buy, TV shows to watch, etc., etc.
Yeah. But we also wanted to let you guys know that the podcast the way we do this podcast, we started using, in case you haven't noticed, a new way to record because our old quality wasn't as good as we would like it to be. But now we're like at a good point.
Yeah, we're using this app called Voice Recorder. I just downloaded it onto my iPhone, and that's what we've been using for the past, I want to say 7 or more episodes. Basically, since our quality got better, we've been using it.
Less muffled.
Yeah, our voices come across way more clear, and it just sounds like a much higher quality podcast. So thanks so much to the people down at Voice Recorder for their amazing app. Yeah, so if any of you want to create your own podcast or have any audio recording needs, we definitely recommend that app. I definitely know they have it for iOS. I'm not sure if they have it for Android. They probably do.
I know there's already an app on the Android called Voice Recorder, but I don't know if it's the same company. But I mean, theirs is really cool because apparently you can convert it into multiple formats. So it could be MP4, MP3, and other sound formats.
And from the app, you can send it directly to your Dropbox and other mediums that you want to send your recording to. So it's really easy. And it's made our podcasting life much easier.
Yeah, and if you're on a tight budget and you want to have better sound for whatever project you're working on, this is one way to go about it.
Yeah, but it's definitely made a difference because I was listening back to episode 1 the other day, and it's like such a stark difference.
You can hear like it's less. Yeah, it's more crystal. I feel.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it crystal.
Clear.
Crystal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
big
great.
ups to them.
But anyways.
Yeah. So as we always start the podcast with, we talk about this week's purchases. We didn't really buy a lot this week, actually. We are in budgeting mode, at least this week. We are trying to splurge less and save our pennies for future splurges, activities, vacations, etc. that we have in mind. The only thing we bought this week, I bought a new work bag. If you follow our Instagram, I posted a picture of my old work bag, which was like this maroon H&M tote that was kind of like peeling away and falling apart. So I thought, I just started a new job. I should treat myself to a new, proper, good quality work tote. So I went on the Everlane site and I bought one of their twill zip totes in the color Fig, which is like a purplish semi-maroon color. Their shipping on Everlane is so fast. Their shipping is like 2-day. So I think I bought it like late Tuesday night, like I would say around 10ish, and it came to my house like Friday morning. So pretty fast shipping.
Yeah, that's fast turnaround.
Yeah, and it's an amazing bag. It is like the perfect work tote. Like it can fit loads of things, and it just feels like really good quality. The base of the bag is made from all cotton, and like the straps are made from leather, and you could just tell it's good quality and it's gonna last me a bit. So I definitely think it was a good purchase.
A good purchase.
What do you think?
I mean, I saw the bag and it looked like a good purchase. It's like, you know, like a staple sort of piece thing. You can, it's like the color isn't like super loud or anything, so I feel like you could use it for work, or you could use it however you chose to use. I mean, it's a large enough bag, you wouldn't be taking it to a club.
No, of course not.
Like
it's definitely like a work tote. Maybe if you do like a day vacation, you could put like
some like
a change of clothes or some makeup in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a beach. Sort of, I guess if you don't want it to get sandy though, depends how you would.
Well, I guess
you could
it
put
could, because it could. I feel like the material you could just like easily wipe it off.
Well, yeah, but I thought it's a nice bag.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any bags or anything for that matter. The only thing I bought this week, I bought some bubble tea, and from my new spot, Tea Bar, because it's like right like down the block.
Yeah. It's gotten to the point where the tea bar lady that works there, or girl rather that works there, like knows our faces.
I'm pretty sure she remembers who we are.
Yeah. And she knows our order.
It's the same ones for the past like 4 times I've been there.
Yeah.
Passion fruit bubble tea.
Yeah. I usually go with the mango. Personally, but
I enjoy it. But I'm trying, like, if I need a splurge, at least it's only $4 bubble tea, so it's not like I'm not buying Laderay.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm going to buy myself like 8 Laderay, even though it would be delicious. It'd probably be like $20.
Yeah, and you know you got some plantain chips on the side.
Yeah, I also got some plantain chips, but you know that's because I was hungry. Like I didn't have a lot to eat that day. And I only had a little pasta thing from Trader Joe's, so I was like, I should get some chips just so I won't get starving in the middle of the night. But anyways, I didn't really buy much of anything. I've been in like a saving mode because my last big purchase that I got was ASOS, and that was like it was quite a pretty penny, and not like for like other people, because in the grand scheme of things, when I hear what other people spend on stuff and what I spend on things, I'm like, oh well. That's just like one bag that you bought,
exactly.
Compared to like the 4 pieces
and
of
you
clothing
got
I got.
You got like 2 to 3 outfits.
And some 2 pairs of shoes, and you're buying like one little wallet or a bracelet or something. Yeah. But anyways,
not to say that people can't spend how much.
You can spend what you want.
But, you know, sometimes, like, when we buy things, we feel guilty about it, but then when we put it in perspective, we're like, oh, well, it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah. I mean, priorities are your own priorities. Like, my priority is to save money, and then, like, in grand end game, it's like, I should be saving. I mean, I do want to experience life and not, like, police myself so hard that, like, I don't have any fun and I'm not, like, doing things that I want to or buying some things that I want to just, like, even if it's not a necessity, but I just, I can technically afford it, and it's not, like, detrimental, like, it's not going to, like, set me back, like, millions of dollars or put me in debt. I mean, like, it's fine to splurge and do things for yourself, or just because you just want it. Like, I feel like it's good to, like, help you have a better outlook on life, you know? Because if you're having a bad day, sometimes, not that retail therapy is the answer, but sometimes, like, buying a nice thing or treating yourself to something nice can be good. Or if you're not having a bad day, just doing that can just help you have a better mentality and outlook on life.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound shallow, but sometimes buying things makes you feel happier.
Sometimes, it depends on what.
Yeah, even if it's not like clothes, even if it's like a cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a bubble tea, a nice drink.
a nice bubble tea.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything big. Yeah. And you don't have to always treat yourself, but I just think it's nice to like put that. And you know those talk shows that are like, oh, to those moms at home, they're like, oh, you need to take care of yourself too. You like, put a little note in your thing. So that's a little note for yourself, you know. Take care of yourself. Like, don't be so stingy. But I'm like a true miser, so I don't know how you guys spend and do things.
Because you can like ball on a budget. Like, if you want to treat yourself to like a nice drink, just go to Trader Joe's and get a nice $6 bottle of sparkling rosé.
Yeah, you could do that.
You know, and that's a nice, you know, inexpensive way to get like your drink on.
Yeah.
Right?
Or if you want to just do one really nice, like, fancy drink, you can buy one, but just, like, only do that for the month. Yeah. And then that's it. Like, yeah. You know, just all, like, how you prioritize your list of, like, things you want. Yeah. But, yeah, I've been in saving mode. I think we might have mentioned this a while back, but in case we didn't, Mint is like an app or something it's for free, and you can use that. It's and a website, and you can use it to download. I mean, you can use it to like help balance your budget.
Right. So what it does is like you can configure it so it has access to your bank account. So it shows how much you have in like your checking and savings, and then it records every debit card transaction that you make, and it fits it into little categories. And what you can do for every month, you can say, okay, I want to only spend $20 on fast food. I only want to spend $100 on groceries, etc., etc. And when it records your debit card transaction, it'll fit it into different categories, or you can manually put your individual purchases in little categories so that you can see whether you're staying on that budget or if you're going over or under that budget. So it's like a really good way for you to like reflect on how much you're spending and what it is that you're spending it on.
Yeah. So like I haven't used it yet. I've just been doing my own like spreadsheets. But today I was just doing some calculations, and it's just like it's always good to like check in, and I feel like Mint is good about that. Like you were saying it sends you like alerts whenever you're like spending towards a certain thing or going like over your budget.
They'll send you like weekly reports of what you spent money on, so they'll put it into a pie chart of like, oh, you spent this much on food, you spent this much on drinks, and etc., etc. So you know, every week you're kind of getting a notice about what you're spending on, so you can like check yourself. Or you could be like, oh, well, I did good this week. I got like an extra X amount in my bank account. Maybe I'll buy that $6 wine. Yeah. To treat myself for being so good. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good to always check in, and Mint is like good at like giving you reports on your own. But if you're not willing to commit to that just yet, or a little scared, you should always just do like a general check-in. If you don't do it every week, which you should, I feel like you should be doing it every week, just to like, because things can get out of hand really quickly. Yeah. Like 5 dinners and like a couple lunches here, a bag there, a dessert here, and then you're like, whoa, what happened?
Exactly, because like you get at least the standard in America is to get paid like every 2 weeks. So if you're checking in every week, I feel like your budget should be balanced versus your paycheck.
You can stay like on a set schedule and not worry about like being in a huge amount of debt.
Another thing I do that I find really helpful is that I set up my Chase bank account to like automatically on payday take X amount of money out of my bank account and put it into savings. That just like, I don't have to think about saving. It just like automatically does it for me. So I'm in the mode now. I don't even like miss that money
because it's just gone.
Yeah, it's just gone. So I'm like forced to remain in the budget without that money.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I also like to, like, if I can, like, if I have certain bills that are always going to be the same, or I can connect to my account, I just set it up to take out money right away. So, like my phone bill, I always have that set up to take out money right away. And then, like, at the beginning of each month from my credit cards, like, I, even if some of them aren't due, like, a couple weeks out, I'll already just schedule their payments. So I don't, like, because I don't want to be late on a payment, because then you end up owing money needlessly. Right. So I set up like my credit card payments like right at the beginning. Like I want this to hit this day, and then I'll know X amount between this payday. Right. And then so I just know like at least this is being paid. And I always generally like, even though they suggest like you can pay $25 minimum. I always try to pay off the full amount, just because it makes me feel better about one, not gaining interest on this thing and having to pay more than I actually need to, and two, just like a peace of mind that this is paid off of, and that's
exactly. Yeah, like I hate when I sign to my bank account and I see like money owed on a credit card. That is like the worst. I prefer to see zero there. Yeah, and also like, it's so essential in America anyways to have good credit. Like, you cannot do anything in this country without
background check.
Good
It's like credit check.
Yeah. Like, you can't own any property, you can't really start a business, get a bank loan, whatever, without good credit. Especially for people like me who have a lot of student loan debt, you want to make sure you at least have good credit. So managing your credit card bills is very essential.
Yeah. And just being mindful when your general bills are due too, like internet bills, electricity bills, like those things affect your credit if you don't pay them. So like, make sure you're just mindful of when things are due and that you're paying the balance that's required of you. And if you know people or know how to like contact them in order the companies that you owe money to and you just can't make it, like you gotta sit down and work something out.
Because if you call them, they will usually set up some type of payment plan with you. Or I know like Con Ed has this thing, so like a lot of people in the summer, their bills go up because of AC. So like, I know Con Ed has this plan where you can pay one flat fee throughout the entire year. That way, during the summer when you're using AC, you won't have an astronomical bill because technically you've already paid for that during the other months of the year. Well, it's something of that nature because I know my coworkers had it. Yeah, like people like us, we just don't get an AC. We just use fans and suffer. But you know, even using fans, you know, does run up your electricity. But it's either that or suffocate. So
literally suffocate. Hot box.
It's like like today especially, it's really hot.
I don't know why. It's
I don't
super
know.
humid.
I feel like because it's like raining a lot this July, that the air is just like even more humid because the sky's always on the brink of bursting open.
Maybe.
So, yeah, it's really humid. But, you know, it's not as bad as I thought it would be, like, not having the AC.
Yeah, the summer. I've experienced a lack of AC or a broken AC, so it's not that terrible.
Yeah.
I just have the one fan in my room right now, and I always keep it on the first nozzle of like air in case, like, because I'm preparing for like this worst heat wave ever. So when I get to the second and third, it'll feel like
that's not gonna help at all.
I feel like
it's not gonna help.
It's a mind training body temperature.
No, because then the heat's gonna be higher. So how a 1 feels on low external heat is how a 3 is gonna feel on high external heat.
I feel like if I body train myself,
you have to body train yourself to a higher heat so that this heat doesn't feel.
Well, we'll see what happens.
You gotta like sit in a sauna for like 9
I can't
hours.
do that. I don't want to come out sweaty.
No, I mean, I guess just like I have the 2 fan method. Though, honestly, as of late, I haven't needed both fans. I mostly only need both fans during the weekend because that's the only time I'm here during the day. And I feel like during the day is when it gets the hottest. Like, after work, it's usually not bad at all. And I could just do with, like, the window fan or the standing fan.
Yeah. It's nighttime, it's a little cooler.
Yeah, but the weekends is, like, the worst.
It's so freaking stuffy. But anyways.
Yeah.
So, they're just
budgeting.
Budgeting tips that we think are good to help, like, you know, just maintain your payments. And if you're already in debt, you know, you can also work your way out of it. You just need to set up a plan and a schedule and just be a little bit more, I guess, disciplined and about what you're spending on. I mean, you can still treat yourself, but it's all into perspective, like what's like priority versus not priority, and then where you have leftover money. So it's just about working things out and setting some time aside on the weekend or whatever to just go through what is the real deal and what you need to like focus on.
Right. Yeah. So that's like the motor in this thing. And budgeting is good, especially if you have long-term plans that you like really, really want to achieve. like for the end of this year, we both want to travel more.
Yeah.
And traveling, of course, costs money.
Yeah.
So.
And you have to book those things way in advance too.
Yeah,
if you don't want to pay like skyrocket rates.
Yeah, so you have to have money in the bank already.
Yeah.
Book those.
I love that song.
Flights.
She ain't got no money in the bank. Why you walk around looking all stank?
Oh.
Or something like that.
Okay. All right. So.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But you need that for vacations.
Yeah.
But yeah, so part of the reason why we probably didn't spend as much is because of the budgeting and wanting to go on vacation. But we did make it to Lot 45 finally.
Yeah, we went on Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was beauts.
Yeah, so it's really cool.
It is a really, really nice venue.
Yeah, and we have a picture of one of the drinks we got there and like a little decor.
Yeah.
And it's on our Instagram with 2 little black girls. And it's already have like 11 likes.
We're so proud of the 11 likes because that's like one of the most likes we've ever gotten.
Milestone.
We're hitting so many milestones as of late. But yeah, it's a really nice space. It is like much bigger than I thought it would be. At least the bar. The bar is so
long bar. Yeah.
But so nicely decorated. Like the whole place is just really nicely decorated. The indoor space as well as the outdoor space. And it has this like, it looks very chic, but then the vibe is so chill.
Yeah, they have Cartoon Network playing on like a big like the wall on the back of the
like there's a
bar.
little stage and then there's like a DJ booth stand, whatever, and then like Alicia said, on the back of the wall they're playing Cartoon Network, which is so adorable. And then there's all these like chandeliers
and, like,
hanging everywhere.
Artwork on the walls.
And then like these comfy leather couches, which we didn't sit on, but next time that's our goal is to sit on one of those.
But we sat at the bar because we were trying to be like, there's a bar.
Yeah, we're trying to be
the
Sex in the City.
Get some relationships flowing.
Yeah, but it was fun because the bartenders were so nice, especially the one that helped us. Like, she was so cool. She made 2 original drinks for us. Like, we kind of just told her what type of liquor we like, and she made us 2 cocktails, and they both tasted amazing.
Yeah, they were both pretty good.
Yeah, and
it was funny though, cause like my drink, it was like she recommended this bourbon drink with Saint Germain and I think lime juice, but the Saint Germain bottle wasn't open for nothing. So like literally like everyone at the bar took turns trying to open the bottle, but no one could do it until this one guy last minute who either works there as a regular or a friend of one of the bartenders. Yeah, he was able to open it successfully. Yeah, I don't know what his secret was.
It was so fun because like we literally passed it down.
Yeah,
it was just like one of those good bar moments.
Like, cool. Oh, you try.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, I can't get this bottle open. It's like a conversation starter.
Yeah, but it was like really hard. I was like not expecting that.
Yeah. But it was really nice.
Yeah, the people in there just seem really relaxed. Nobody's really pretentious, and there were like different kinds of people there as well. So it's not like just for one type of scene. I don't think. Yeah, which I'm finding in like is the norm in Bushwick. Like, yes, you have the spots that are like very hipstery, but most spots I feel like you're always gonna find a mix of people, a mix of personalities, scenes, ethnicities, etc. Like, I don't feel like there are a few places you can go here and feel awkward. To me. I mean,
it seems like everyone's like friendly, but all the businesses are new, so they want to be friendly.
That's true.
Create regulars and customers, but everyone seems like friendly. Like whenever I go into a new place, like a new shop to try them, they're like, "Oh, hi! Like, what can I get you?" Like, "Oh," like try and do a little small talk too if they can.
Yeah, which is like good. It like builds a community, and it makes you want to go back to these places and give them all your money.
All your money.
Not all your money.
Hard-earned money. But it was cute. And then she also told us, even though I guess it's on their Instagram or something, how they're opening up a food cart.
Yeah. If you do look at their Instagram, you see, I forgot the name of it, but the name's on the Instagram.
What?
The name of the food stand.
Oh, it's something French, right? Or no?
I think so.
I thought it was French inspired.
Something,
food.
of that nature, yeah.
But it's with Lot 45, so you can find it that
you can
way.
find it that way. So they are going to have food there, and they are going to have a drink menu soon, the bartender told us. So.
Yeah, because they didn't have one when we were there, but they're working on it, because they're still pretty new.
Yeah.
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 But it was a really nice spot, and like Kristen was saying, wide open space, and it's like very pretty decor. It's like chic. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like dark,
it's like
vintage,
but then unpretentious. You just gotta go
it's
there.
Casual,
you just gotta go there and experience it yourself. I really want to go there at night.
Yeah.
To see how it is at
like
night.
nightlife.
Yeah.
Because we were there around like 8-ish.
Yeah. On a Thursday.
Yeah.
So, like, there were a decent amount of people out, but they were
just
there
like a small
to,
handful.
Yeah, like, chill and drink. They weren't there to, like, party.
Or, like, some people still had their laptops there. Like, they were working on their laptops. So, you know, it's just, like, super chill.
It's a multi-purpose space. It's not just dance and drink.
Yeah.
So, everyone had, like, at least a beer.
Yeah, everyone got something. Yeah.
Alright, so that's like mostly where we went. I went to the dentist on Saturday. I went back to the Bronx where we grew up, and Alicia had mentioned to me early in the week about this bakery called Zaro's. It's apparently really famous, and they also have a location in the Bronx near my dentist. So I got there early, and I just stopped in, and I got a cannoli and a tea, and it was really good. The cannoli was like really like, it was like dessert.
Yeah, our cannolis dessert.
Oh, are they? Oh, well.
That's what I thought they were. Oopsie.
Well, it really did taste like dessert, but it's like, usually when I have cannolis, it's just like that white cream inside, but this one had like cookies and cream. It was like chocolate chips with like cream mixed in, and then like half the cannoli was like dipped in chocolate. It was really good, and it was huge, and it was only like $2.
You know what's funny though? You were like going to the dentist.
I know.
And you bought like a sweet cannoli.
I know. Because I'm hardcore.
It's like, whatever, dentist.
I'm hardcore. Plus, like,
cannoli.
because after you get Novocaine, right, you can't eat for like 1 to 2 hours afterwards, and I'm always like starving.
Yeah.
I was like, let me eat something before.
Did you bring a toothbrush with you to brush it out?
No. I was like, when I drink this tea, it'll all be flushed out. I really didn't give a fuck. It's like, whatevs. I'm sure they've seen worse. They've seen worse.
You see bits of like chocolate in my teeth as you're about to fill in a cavity or something?
No, because it's worse that I have to travel like almost 2 hours uptown to the Bronx. It's like, I'm gonna be starving for like 6 hours.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I need to go back to Zaro's. I need to get a chocolate chip muffin, because that's what I like to get there.
Really? Yo, all
My
their
grandma likes
pastries.
the carrot raisin muffin.
Oh, really? Yeah. Next time I'll get
You should get
muffin.
the carrot raisin muffin. I feel like you might like it.
I would. When I go to Au Bon Pain, I usually get the carrot walnut muffin.
They make muffins at Au Bon Pain?
Yeah, they have a whole pastry section.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But all their pastries at Zaro's look really fresh and like fluffy.
Yeah.
They had all these types of bread. I kind of wanted like a piece of bread with some butter.
It's like a bakery. They bake things fresh. They also make pizza, and their pizza's good too.
Really?
Yeah, I get pizza there when I go there. At least the one in Parkchester. Whenever I was in the area, I would always get a slice, and it's like a decent sized slice.
It did look really fancy as well. Like, the Bronx is getting fancified. Oh my god. They, you know the famous theater in Parkchester? They shut that down. They're building a Marshall's.
They closed the movie theater?
Yeah. It's turning into a Marshall's. When I went by, they were building it, and then I, like, Googled it. And yeah, they closed it down for the Marshalls.
Oh
I was
God.
like, what the hell?
That's crazy. That was the movie theater where I saw Tarzan.
Yeah, I saw like The Matrix 3 or something, but like in the middle of it, the screen broke.
The screen broke?
The screen broke, yeah. Because like the Park Chester movie theater, for those of you that don't know, is this really, really kind of shitty, really small ghetto hood movie theater.
It was a Grand Palace back in its time.
Yeah, like way back in the day when Park Chester was like considered the suburbs in like the 50s, but like when we were growing up, it was like the hood spot. Like, but the tickets were really cheap.
Yeah, they were super cheap. Like the amenities were like poo. Like, the seats, like I was scared. My cousin told me a story about like sitting on a seat that had a needle in it.
Oh shit!
And then, I don't know. Listen to this story. Apparently, there's this movie theater story that scared kids to going from movie theaters by themselves. Where apparently, some mean people just leave needles in chairs, and they have a sign on the back of the chair. So like it's dark. You don't really pay attention where you're sitting in a movie theater. Apparently, you just like go. You see a row, like I'm gonna sit there, and then you just look at the screen and you sit down. But he was like, apparently there's a story. This guy went into a movie theater and he sat down, and then he felt something pricked him, and then he got up and he looked at his chair, and then on the chair the sign said, "Congratulations, you have AIDS."
Oh my god, that's some bullshit.
That
sounds like a Bronx fairy tale.
I was like, oh my god, that's scary. So I like always look at my seats before I sit and
he got you good. He got you good. Yeah. But yeah, so like in this theater, like have you ever been in the theater where the theater is so small? It's
the
like
box one?
I don't know. It's like I think it's on the first floor. They only had one floor, but like the seats are literally like this close to the screen.
I've probably been in there. I've seen a couple movies there.
I think I've only seen like one.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah,
I've seen a handful.
So they sat us in that room and the screen broke. Like, it's still working. So we had to go to see The Matrix that already started like an hour ago in another theater. And I don't remember if we finished or we walked out. But I remember it was me and my two friends and my friend's little sister. And they like, I guess he didn't have money for food. So like my friend's sister took a cup. And when the concession stand people turned around, she like poured so in the cup. I like ran away.
Wait, how did
I don't know why this is so like a funny, fond memory for me, but like I just remember being so funny.
I don't remember the soda being that close to the counter.
No, she literally like leaned over like this, went like.
I'm impressed.
So funny.
I remember their popcorn used to be like really buttery, and they didn't even have like the normal, like you know how AMC branded popcorn bags. They had these like little cheap ones at the 99 cent store that they used to give popcorn. I was
my god! Oh, the end of an era. I can't believe they didn't like preserve it and turn it into like something better.
Yeah.
But a Marshalls.
That's super. Oh man, that's sad.
Yeah,
that's so sad. That was like a thing. You should have left the structure there. Or something.
Like turn it into a newer one
or a bar. I don't know, but that area's not popping yet for a bar. But
that area looks like it's about to be popping.
I mean, they always had stores and things there. Like Zaros has been there for years.
Really?
Yeah, it's been there for years. I always used to go there for a while.
It looks like I don't know because they got the Starbucks. They about to build this Marshall.
Starbucks
they got
has also
the fancy.
been there for a really long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's been there for a while because I remember it's been there since I've been in college.
Oh, that's not that long. It's like 6 years. I feel like slowly the Bronx will be taken over, like all the other boroughs have.
Well, Park Chester is kind of developing because like they have co-ops there that you can buy and like condos and things, and they're pretty nice. Like they're decent size, and you're near a couple buses and a train, so you know. The 6 train fucking sucks. I mean, it's local. It's super
that is
local.
Is that like the most local train? Because
I feel like it is.
Whenever I'm on other local trains, it doesn't feel as painful as the 6 train. It's like
I feel like that literally stops every 2 blocks or something. But yeah.
Yeah, but but that in the Bay Plaza Mall. I'm so curious to see this mall.
I need to see it.
Like,
yeah, because Bay Plaza is building, or they've been building this new mall that where the JCPenney was.
Yeah.
It's attached to the JCPenney. They have this huge like outdoor parking structure set up that looks similar to like the Galleria Mall. So like you would park and then you can cross over a bridge and get into the mall. Because Bay Plaza is an outdoor mall itself, but they're building like a big indoor mall that's gonna have like I think an H&M and a Forever 21 and Gap and all that stuff.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Bay Plaza's in Co-op City, which is like way northeast Bronx, like near the Throgs Neck Bridge, Whitestone Bridge.
Yeah.
That's like close to where
that's also a trek.
Yeah, that's a way trek.
It takes like 2 hours at least.
Yeah, that's like the 5 to Gun Hill in a bus, or the 6 to Pelham Bay Park in a bus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It really is. It's the longest trip. Whenever I go visit my mom, I have to take the L to the 5, and the 5 never runs properly on the weekends because there's always construction in the Bronx. But anyways, it's just a long trip. But so much is changing in the Bronx, you know. It'll be a new Bushwick eventually.
Yeah, it'll be so interesting. They'll have to like maybe that's why they're trying to better the service and why the trains are never running. Though the trains haven't been running since we were in undergrad.
Yeah.
Because remember, like, the first time we went out and got, like, wasted with our friend Rob?
Oh, yeah.
And we went back to his house afterwards to sleep innocently. Like, BFF sleep. And the 2 train wasn't running uptown, so we had to take that shuttle bus from, like, East 180.
I didn't have to take the bus because my grandma...
Oh, yeah, you got
like, one of the earlier stops. But I do, it's always, like, once you get to East 180th, like, it stops running, or it'll only run from East 180th to, like, up the rest of Bronx, and the train goes express the rest of the way, all the way into, like, the last stop before you hit the city. It's just super annoying, and there's always a shuttle bus or a shuttle train or something. It's just really a pain.
Crazy. But it was like, it was like 3 in the morning or later.
Yeah, it was like late at night. It was like in the AMs.
Yeah. Oh my god, we used to have so much energy. Now when the clock strikes 2, we're like, get me the fuck out.
I was like dozing off at 4 p.m. today. I was so tired.
God. Yeah, we were like losing it. Just working for the man.
It like sucks the life out of you.
It's like, college is so easy breezy and free. Like, I just stay up till 2 watching Netflix, doing nothing.
I would stay up watching I'd be watching whatever. Just like I'd find shows upon. I would have a list of shows. Now I barely have time to find shows that I want to watch, and if I do want to watch them, I'm like struggling to stay awake. It's just a lot.
Like, I just want to watch something easy tonight. I don't want to watch like something where I have to think and pay attention. I want like something I could watch in the background while I like do something else.
Yeah. Like something easy you can watch, which we're also live tweeting, is Big Brother.
Yeah, BB16. It's actually one of the better seasons in a while.
In a bit, yeah. I think part of the reason is because they haven't brought back any old players.
Yeah, for sure.
Into the game, or like have them have a big role in any way. And another reason, I guess they cast it a little bit better this year.
Yeah, like the people. Sorry, see, I'm yawning. The people on now have like better personalities, and
they're all like aware of the game.
Yeah.
And they're trying to play it their own individual way. I mean, so far people are there are still those people that are annoying and followers, but it's different than like past seasons where people would get really mean and dirty and like just like make really like terrible comments and things about personal things as opposed to playing game.
Right.
And I feel like this season people aren't trying to do that. I mean, I haven't been able to look at Joker's updates like I would usually do in the past. Like, I'd be watching live feeds.
Yeah.
I'd like look on Joker's updates whenever there was a fight. I'd be like, oh my god, let me find the link so I can watch it unedited.
No, I just like, I don't know, I really like my BB, I have a BB Twitter feed. So like BB people I follow that'll keep me updated with what's going on in the live feeds. And then I'll just watch the live show. And yeah.
Now or in the past?
No, now. In the past,
No,
I had
like now I don't.
Yeah, I had like I had all of that. I watched live feeds. I watched BB After Dark when it was back on Showtime. I would read blogs. I'd be on Twitter. I was like obsessed.
Yeah, I was pretty obsessed.
Yeah.
I remember I used to make, sometimes when I really hated a house guest, I would like try and make those, you know, when you have the letters of the person's name and you spell
I remember we did that on Facebook a lot. Oh my god.
Basically, like, if your name was Sam and I hated you, you'd be like, stupid, average,
meanie.
Yeah, something like that.
Stupid asshole man.
Yeah, and that's Sam.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when I was really intense.
But I'm really liking this season, especially because of Zach. Zach Rans. I think Zach Attack.
Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, Zach is like my babe.
Your bae.
He's
your
bae. I think he's just really hot. I really like his personality. I kind of like that he's kind of a little shithead, but he's like tongue-in-cheek about it. Like, he knows what he's doing, and he's just doing it for a laugh. He's not doing it to be like mean. And I just think he's adorable, and he has a really nice heart, and I love him.
He's pretty adorable. But he's growing on me. I think Kristen automatically liked him, like, as soon as she saw him, and I was like, I mean, yeah, he seems like an interesting guy, but he seems like he could have been a jerk, so I wasn't sure. But I mean,
he did have those jerky moments.
But he's like growing on me. He is funny. A lot of the stuff he says is like really like ridiculous and funny, but in like, you know, in a funny, like, in the, oh, that's just Zach being Zach. Yeah. But like, whenever, I want there to be a alliance called The Sweet Life with Zach and Cody.
Well, they are in an alliance, just they're in that 5-person alliance.
I know, but I want them to call their alliance specifically The Sweet Life. I love it so much.
Oh my god.
So I feel like Zach would think of that. Or Cody. They're young enough they could.
When they get further down and they want to get some of the detonators out, then
they
the
can
next
form
step
The Sweet Life.
will be
Please be The Sweet Life. Oh my god.
It's too late. But you know, Zach and Frankie have a final 2 deal.
Oh yeah. Zach is taking Frankie to Germany.
Oh yeah. They have a little romance.
It's a
like
romance.
Apparently there was a BB interview where Zach's mom commented on it. She's like, I don't know what's going on there, but you know what? He grew up in a home where we had gay people at the grandma's table, at our table, so I'm proud to have a son that's really open about these things. I was like, okay.
I think it's just
this is going.
romance.
Yeah, I think it's a bromance for sure.
Yeah.
But they're fun together. I think Frankie, I thought I would hate him more than I do.
Yeah. He's still kind of annoying.
He is very annoying, but I don't hate him like I thought I would. I really hate Caleb. I think he is dangerous and crazy. I think the minute Amber gets out of the house, she should file a restraining order. Like, literally, because his obsession with her is very...
It's
scary.
To another level.
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable.
Like, I put my cold Mayoni blanket on her. Yeah. Like, oh, I saved you. You better go on a date with me. Like, what are these little snide comments that are very creepy?
And, like, what I've been reading on Twitter is, like, people in the house have, like, this week flat out told him she's not into you. She just hasn't said anything because she feels uncomfortable, but she's not into you. And he, like, still won't believe it. It's like pathological now.
Yeah, he needs to get it through.
Yeah.
Sorry, Caleb, but you need to, like, when no means no, it means no. And you can tell when someone doesn't want when they don't tell say,
immediately.
Especially you're trapped in a house with them and they have nothing else to do. Like, they're polite people, but then there are people that they can still be polite and not say anything, but you can get the vibe that they're throwing at you. Like, leave me alone.
Especially when they're, like, cuddling up with other dudes in the house. Like, that's a clear indication. Yeah. She's just not that into you, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I do love Donnie.
Oh my god, I want Donnie to win. Like, I love Zach, but Donnie needs to win. Like,
Donnie needs to win. I'll be sad if they get rid of him because Donnie's a pawn. Like, they always use him as a constant pawn, and I feel like that will come back to bite him unless he forms some sort of alliance soon with a decent person who has like the power play position. Yeah. Like, there's gonna be a point soon, and I feel like it's gonna be pretty soon where the detonators might have to start making like real side deals. And even though Donnie's in Team America, like I'm not getting. They don't consider him a part of their real alliance. They're just keeping him there because they want the extra money. Yeah. And as soon as that Team America thing is over, they're not going to care either way about Donnie. They don't talk any game with Donnie. They're not a real alliance.
Crazy to me because Donnie is such a good competitor.
Yeah.
He does not deserve to be a pawn. You put the riffraff as pawn, a Jocasta, a Victoria. You don't put a Donnie as a pawn because Donnie has the power to win competitions and get back at you.
Yeah. Like, there's no need to make him he's nice, but that's also part of his game. Exactly. Like, he knows how to talk to people. Exactly. And you just relegating him to being like the person that's on the block that won't go. I don't think it's fair for him.
No, I don't think so at all. Especially when there are people that are not playing at all. Like Jocasta is doing literally nothing. All she does is pray and get injured during competitions and cry. Yeah, that's all she does. She doesn't talk game at all. She's a non-entity. Victoria, all Victoria does is whine. It's not fair that they keep putting me up on the block. Then do something.
Yeah, make something
you
happen.
And the other riffraff make an alliance and start winning competitions or start playing a good social game. If you're not good at competition, you need to have a social game.
Yeah. I wonder how long... It's not working.
It's not.
It's not looking cute on you.
No, not at all.
I wonder how long this 2 heads of household thing is going to last, though, because, the pool is getting smaller.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
but Big Brother is
probably
better
by jury.
Than it has been. By jury? I feel
like
it has to stop before jury.
No, because there's 7 people on jury, 2, 2, 4 plus heads. That
4, makes it really tight though. Playing the bell on the block every week, and then less people to pull if someone gets replaced.
That's true. Well,
but yeah, it has been a good season so far.
Yeah, and I have high hopes.
Hope restored for BBUS.
Yeah, though. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. I'm also watching BBUK, which is really good this year because everyone on the show this season is cray-cray. But I always enjoy BBUK. In these past years when BBUS have been sucky, BBUK has been filling that hole successfully. Even though they're kind of 2 completely different shows, BBUK is so entertaining. It's pretty much just about social game and watching outlandish personalities interact. It's really interesting. Yeah, and it's every single day, so you always have something to watch. It's literally Monday through Sunday.
Well, that's a lot of editing.
Yeah, and it's an hour-long show.
They work their tails off on that little production.
Yeah, and it's so good.
Isn't it more often too? Don't they do their seasons more frequently?
Yeah, because they do regular BBUK, then they do celebrity BBUK. So this BBUK is gonna end in 3 weeks, and then I feel like celebrity BBUK starts in a couple months afterwards. So yeah, watch that too.
Yeah. Some reality show it's perfect for the summertime to relax your brain and get competitive.
Yeah. And I started watching Project Runway this morning.
I heard.
So
you're inspired by your bag making and stuff.
Oh yeah. Because I'm a little bit behind on Utopia, but it was I was just too hot and bothered today. I really didn't want to watch something where I have to concentrate on details. I just wanted to watch reality TV, to be honest. So I was what should I watch? Oh, maybe I should go back to watching Project Runway then. I don't know, because on I can't say that.
Yeah, you can't spoil.
No.
Yeah, I was trying to find something. I was gonna watch The Other Woman, this movie with Cameron Diaz and Leslie Mann and what's his face from Game of Thrones.
Ned Stark.
No, not Ned Stark. Jamie Lannister.
Nikolai. Something.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that movie, but then I got distracted because I decided to watch PewDiePie on YouTube, and he does this series. He does walkthroughs of certain games, and one of his walkthroughs or let's play was it's for whatchamacallit, it's for the Walking Dead video game. And it's like so good. It's like a real TV show. It's like it's like watching Walking Dead, but from another like group's point of view.
Interesting.
And I don't know. It's just really intense. Like the first season or last summer's game followed this character Lee and Clementine, and then now this season picks up with Clementine, and like you see like what happened with her and the guy and like the people she met with along the way, and there are like choices that you have to make that can affect who lives or dies, and it's just like a really interesting dynamic, and to watch them play it out, it's like watching like a TV show, because each episode is like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour long, and there are like 5 of them that they released and like throughout the year, so or during like the summer month periods, but it's a really good game to play and just to watch. Like, it's just really intense. It's literally like watching a show. You get really caught up, and the characters are like real and have like emotions and backstories, and you actually like feel for them, and the graphics are nice too. So
wow, so yeah, check that out as well. Yeah, I do feel like watching YouTube is like watching a show, even when they're like real people.
Yeah. Because it is like something that people put on to entertain you. Even if it's like a 10-minute thing, it's a 10-minute show or episode. But it's like, YouTube is a thing. It's they have channels, so if you have channels, it's like turning to a channel to watch what they're putting on.
Basically.
You can go through someone's channel literally and spend like 5 hours of your day watching all their videos, and that's a show in itself, or a movie. I like to watch like Patricia and like Patricia Bright, and if I'm like looking through like her Britpop life as opposed to her channel that's specifically like fashion and makeup related. And the Britpop life is like more of stuff with her and Mike and vacations that they do. Like, if I'm just looking through all that video of like trips and things, making myself jealous,